speak of is hailing from Brumell, Pennsylvania. He was a man with many talents in this boxing world. His journey encompassed roles as a professional boxer, manager, trainer, and even gym owner. His expertise and passion for the sport would shape the careers of some of the brightest stars. Some of his work was with Frank the Animal Fletcher, Prince Charles Williams, and even Dave Tiberi. He showcased his ability to nurture talent and bring out the best and pave the way for their incredible success. As a professional boxer himself, fought in the middleweight division from 1953 to 1962, amassing an impressive record of 20 wins and 3 losses. Notably, he stepped into the convention hall in Atlantic City on July 1st, 1961, where his skills and determination shined highly. But his legacy extends far beyond the ring. He was a patriarch of boxing dynasty, and also his 2 sons, David and Damon Feldman. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marty Feldman, give him a round of applause for all that he's done for boxing.
Everybody here today, and to the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame for enshrining my father's name with so many legendary boxers and influential practitioners in the sport of boxing. It's really, truly amazing. As I look around this room, I had this speech prepared, and I look around this room and I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I wish my dad was here to accept this award with you guys, with you legends here. He would have been, actually, I say he would have been very happy, but when my dad gets in front of people, sometimes he's just speechless. He doesn't know what to say. But again, thank you so much for enshrining my father in the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame. Atlantic City holds a very dear place in me and my brother's heart. We grew up here. Actually, a couple of my friends that came here today to honor my father, we were, you know, a lot of the guys that were sneaking in and out of the casinos when we were 14 and 15 years old, as we were watching the fights that my dad was training fighters and that Russell Peltz was promoting. Russell was a very, very close friend of my father, probably as close as 2 men could really be in this crazy sport of boxing. Russell often mentions a story of where one of the fighters that my dad trained, Augie Pantelis, was fighting for one promoter for most of his career, and he just come off a big win. When another promoter offered him big money to fight another fight at the Philadelphia Spectrum, and my dad said to Russell, who was asking him to fight for the new promoter at that time, how do you expect a guy that has backed Augie for his entire career, and now he gets a chance to cash in to go the other way? And my father said, that's not happening. You don't do that to someone. You can't be 99% loyal. You're either 100% or you gotta get lost. Another thing that my father always said to me and my brother, and I think, you know, that helped our paths in our promotional career right now, is just do the right thing. Always do the right thing. Doing the wrong thing is actually harder to do, and you got to find ways to cover it up. If you just do the right thing, you always succeed in life. And he said, if you don't lie, you never have to remember anything. Just a few things that I've always remembered about my father. His loyalty, you know, showed just time and time again. He trained many top contenders and world champions who lived in our home in Brumell, Pennsylvania. It turned our home into a training camp. It was a really amazing experience for my brother and myself to be around all these different types of people growing up and being around all these legendary fighters. It was just an amazing, amazing experience. So accepting this award on his behalf, I think all the fighters he trained, all the lives he touched, and all the difference he made. Marty Feldman had an uncanny ability to see the potential in every fighter, to believe in them even when they didn't believe in themselves. His legacy lives on through every punch thrown, every round won, and every title earned by those who he trained and mentored. You know, I think being a former professional boxer myself and my brother, and being around boxers my whole life, I think that other than being the actual athlete and the actual professional boxer, I think that the trainer is probably the most important role in a fighter's career. And I think that there's a lot of trainers out there that, can tell fighters to throw punches. They get in the corner and they go, come on, get busy, throw punches. But that's a trainer, right? There's a lot of trainers out there right now, but there's not a lot of teachers. And my father was a teacher, so he would tell a fighter, listen, you got to step to the right and throw the right hand. You're going to miss the guy's jab. You're going to miss the guy's left hook. He would actually get in there and show them what to do. And I think that the sport of boxing is actually lacking a lot of teachers now. And I think that my father was one of the best teachers, really, in the history of the sport of boxing. And again, on that note, I just think it's one of the most important roles because as all of you world champions and contenders and legends in the sport of boxing, you know that you guys risk your lives each and every time that you go out there, and you need to have someone that really cares about you in the corner. So as we celebrate this induction in the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame, let us not only remember the contributions in boxing that my father made, but also for the man he was. So I want to thank you to the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame for this extraordinary honor. Dad, you are missed, but your legacy will live on forever.
All the fighters, champions. I remember the great Larry Hazard, man, when I was a kid, and he was the referee, and just amazing seeing Larry still here doing this thing, and what Ray McKine put here together, and it's like, this is one of the baddest things ever, what I saw here today, what you've done, Ray. And, so my career, my dad was my trainer, and for a little bit, me and my brother, and it was always the tough days in the gym, and we have to live it when we went home, so there was no break. And Frank the Animal Fletcher and Anthony Two Gun Fletcher raised us, basically, and really taught us a lot and where we're at. And I really appreciate this opportunity, and for my father, because you think about the guy all the time. Derek, thank you for that shirt also, but seeing him here, he had the heart of gold, but it was his way or no way. But thank you again, everyone. Appreciate it.